This meeting is being recorded.
It's 5 o'clock on Monday, December the 7th, and we'll go ahead and call this regular city council meeting to order. Roll call, Deb.
Brooke? Here. Don?
Here.
Jody? Here. Harley?
Here.
Mike?
Here.
Rodney?
Here.
Okay, we have a quorum. I entertain a motion then to approve today's agenda.
So moved.
Okay.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Vote, please.
Brooke? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Jody? Yes. Harley?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Rodney?
Yes.
Okay, motion carried. Thank you. Across the mayor's desk, I just want to thank Deanna Van Gorkum for she's our videographer tonight. And just hope that everyone was able to have a good, healthy, happy Thanksgiving. I just want to thank those who helped with the community Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving Day. That was the 20th year for that to occur, and it says a lot for Algona and for volunteers. It was Julie and I delivered meals, and it was very humbling to just to be able to share a meal and share a smile and a happy Thanksgiving greeting. So thanks to everyone who participated in that. And then just want to wish everyone a safe Christmas holiday and encourage everyone to shop locally and to do it safely. So anything from the council? Anyone have anything to share? Okay, hearing none then, Jacob, is there an update from the city administrator?
Yeah, just a few quick items. First, obviously, different format for our meeting. Planning to continue virtual until further notice. We might change it from from meeting to meeting as we learn lessons and figure out what might work best, what might not work best. But appreciate everyone kind of understanding, working with us through this. So during the public comment section, or if there's an agenda item, if someone wishes to speak, they can either use the click the raise hand button if you're using the Zoom website, joining by video, and that will notify us they wish to speak, and then we'll be able to call on you and unmute you. Or if you're joining by phone, you can dial *9, and that will do the same thing as raising your hand, and that'll indicate to us that someone wants to speak, and you can unmute you. So those are the ways the public can participate in this meeting, and then encourage folks, just given the circumstances, to always feel free to reach out to us by phone or email if there's a city item or question, concern, things like that. We're happy to work with you. And then City Hall has been closed since I think the week before Thanksgiving. We intend to stay closed for the next couple weeks. We'll revisit it here at our next council meeting. So we're just closed to walk-in traffic. We are still available to meet on site or to meet at City Hall for some of those items that just have to be taken care of in person or need to be dropped off for signs, things like that. So close to walk-in traffic, just kind of control the environment a bit. But again, as needed, we are happy to schedule appointments to accommodate the public's business.
Okay, thank you, Jacob. With that then, we'll move on to the citizens' opportunity to address the council with items not on the agenda. Okay, hearing none then, we'll move on to the consent agenda, which includes approving the minutes from our last city council meeting, approve the bills to be paid this cycle, approve a Class E liquor permit from Miller's Sports Bar, and Jacob's administrator's report.
Move to approve. Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Vote, please.
Brooke? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Jody? Yes. Harley?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Rodney?
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. We'll move on then to agenda item number 9, which is a public hearing. We'll open the public hearing. It's 5 minutes past 5. And Jacob, would you like to talk to us about the public hearing is for?
Yes, this public hearing is regarding the proposed rezoning of the industrial park property owned by the city. Quick point of order, so we have on the agenda that this public hearing as well as this meeting to be attended by the student instructions, as well as there's a conference line for the public that can attend the public hearing. In our public hearing notes that was published, we use that conference line. So just for the record, because the way we changed our meetings, that conference line is open. So if anyone from the public wishes to speak during this public hearing or by Zoom, now is the time to do so. I'm going to share my screen to show some maps. All right, so this is for the property, like I mentioned, the city purchased earlier this year, 55.34 acres of our current city limits. But Snap-on, you can see it there outlined in red. City bought the property with the intent that it would be the next phase of the city's industrial park. So with that, the city, as the owner, petitioned to the city that the property be rezoned from agricultural, which is the default zoning classification when the property is annexed into the city. So it was rezoned from agricultural to heavy manufacturing. The Planning and Zoning Commission met on November 30th to review this item and voted to recommend approval.
Okay, and did we hear anything in writing or phone call from the public before this?
No.
Okay,
I did not hear anything either now.
okay. Okay, hearing nothing from the public, we'll close the public meeting then at 8 minutes past 5. And we'll move into new business, which is item number 10, an ordinance pertaining to the public hearing.
All right, so this is the ordinance regarding the item we just had the public hearing on. So this is here on the screen is the legal description, and is proposed to rezone the property from agricultural to heavy manufacturing. This is the first reading. Second. This down, second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to waive the first reading. Any discussion? Vote, please.
Brooke? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Jody? Yes. Harley?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Rodney?
Yes.
Motion carried then to waive the first reading.
Move to approve the first reading.
This is Rodney, second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second then to approve the first reading. Any discussion? Vote, please.
Brooke? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Jody? Yes. Harley?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Rodney?
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. We'll move then to item number 11, resolution approving a preliminary plat.
All right, so for the same property, prepared a preliminary plat for how the first set of lots be laid out that we're asking for council to approve tonight. So attached to that resolution is the plat. The one I have up on the screen just goes a little bit clearer without all the information listed. So when Snap-on Drive is completed, that northeast, or it should be from south to north, we'll have 7 different developable lots that will open, and then 2 lots for stormwater management. So lots 1 and 2, which could be accessed either off Snap-on Drive or potentially from Highway 18. Lot 3, utilize some of the topography that we already have to do build in some stormwater management as part of our city, our entire effort to design projects more sustainable for stormwater. Lot 4, then Lot 5, and Lot 6, and then Lot 7 here at the bottom. The east-west streets aren't planned to go to be constructed as part of Snap-on Drive. Those are showing where eventually these two streets will be placed in the future. And then as Snap-on Drive is completed and we begin to see these develop, and we get more, depending on what type of businesses we get, their needs for land and that layout, we'll move towards platting the other areas of the park and then a final plat as well before anything can be sold or developed. So this is the resolution, just approving the preliminary plat for those first 7 lots and how it'll be laid out.
We have a motion to approve that resolution. Okay, from Rodney.
Preliminary plat? Yes.
I'll second that.
Okay, a second from Harley. Any discussion? Vote, please.
Brooke? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Jody? Yes. Harley?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Rodney?
Yes.
Okay, motion carried. Thank you. Move to agenda item number 12, which is a resolution involving Alliant Energy.
So I see Noah Decker, you're on the line. Would you like to speak on this item? I can unmute you. Feel free to confirm that unmute if you wish to speak.
There he is.
All right, perfect.
Oh, go for it. Hey guys. So Alliant Energy is planning on constructing a substation a little way down the line here. So we're just looking to kind of purchase, our client is looking to purchase the land at this point in time with construction scheduled a couple years down the line. As you can see from this map here, it's located quite outside of the city off of Highway 18. It's pretty much exactly 2 miles away, which is where this city approval kind of process comes in. Within 2 miles of the city limits is where that kind of comes in. But it's a small site. It's 3 acres. They're planning on purchasing it from a 75-acre farm out there. And we've already gone through the variance process with the Cassuth County with approval. And so we're looking to get this approved so that we can kind of get this purchased here. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to answer any that you have.
Thanks, Noah. But as you mentioned, it's outside city limits, but since it's within that 2-mile buffer, the city has the right to review and approve subdivisions like this. Planning and zoning did meet on November 30th to consider the preliminary final plat and voted to recommend approval. I move to approve.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Vote, please, Deb.
Brooke? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Jody? Yes. Harley?
Yes.
Mike? Yes. Rodney?
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Thank you, Noah.
No problem. Have a good one.
Thank you. Move to agenda item number 13, which is a resolution accepting AMU's proposed budget. And I believe that John Bilstein is on Zoom with us also.
Thank you, Mayor, City Council. You have before you the budget of our government utilities. This budget was preliminary budget was in the newspaper in November and then approved by the AMU Board of Trustees on the 25th of November. I just want to give you a few quick highlights of the budget. The total revenue for 2021 is $20,730,042. Total expenditures are estimated to be $503,431. So that is the total of the revenues and expenditures, giving us an estimated revenue of $1,226,611 in 2021. That, of course, as you know, that any revenue that we receive go into reserves and paying for debt. A few of the highlights of the budget for this year will be a couple with the major projects, both in electric, water, and communications utilities. In the electric utilities, one of the major projects is an area by Johnson Street to Diagonal, south of Oak Street. We'll be doing some electrical upgrades that's converting from overhead to underground. We also have a proposed project just to the east of Algona off of McGregor Street, where we'll be burying a pole line. We'll also be doing a combination of some overhead and underground work there to improve the infrastructure as part of our rural system. That's right along the communications tower just to the east of Algona. Another major electric project, well, a fairly small one this year, but it will be, or for 2021, will be extension of some infrastructure for the O'Reilly Auto Parts store, and then setting us up to extend that infrastructure to the west in the future. Those are a few of the bigger items with the electric utility. We'll be continuing to do more overhead to underground work this year. We'll also have some pole replacements with our electric transmission system. So that will be another big project for 2021. With the water utility, a few of the major projects this year really dovetail and are combined with city projects. So this next year in 21, there's three major water main projects. Again, with complete street reconstruction. That's the Main Street Water Main Project that's tied into the Main Street Reconstruction Project, where we've got about 4 blocks we'll be rebuilding along with that project. We also have the construction of new water main on what may be called Snap-on Drive, which will go from Poplar Street up to Highway 18 and create a loop for us on water main there. That'll be another project for 21. And then finally, with the Moore Street project, moving ahead, we'll also have reconstruction water main on Moore Street in 2021. And as you can see, and I think you know, many of our water main projects will work very closely with city projects. And then the communications utility, the major projects this year really include the conversion of our customers from traditional cable TV to dynamic. So we've got a lot of expense there in equipment and those items. And then we have some other bigger items like the core router upgrades, few things like that that are in the communications that we'll have for 2021. So all of those, and then if the council has the details that gets us to all of those numbers, those are the big items for 2021.
Okay. Thank you, John. Jacob, do you have anything to add?
Nope, I think John said it well.
Okay. All right. Is there a motion then to approve AMU's budget?
I'll move.
Who?
Second.
Was that Mike?
This is Ron. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So we had a motion from Mike and a second from Don? Is that correct?
It was Brooke.
Oh, Brooke, I'm sorry, okay. Any discussion? Okay, vote please.
Brooke? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Jody? Yes. Harley?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Rodney?
Yes.
Okay, motion carried, thank you. Thank you, John.
Thank you all.
We'll move to agenda item number 14, which is a resolution approving an agreement with Ehlers and Cooney Bond Council.
So items 14 and 15 are tied together, so I'll just provide a summary of each right now. When the city did a sewer lining project back in 2007, which was about a $6 million project, we used the state revolving loan fund, or SRF, to finance that. The interest rate was 3%. After 10 years, SRF projects are eligible for a reduction in their interest rate. So we're at that 10 years now. And so the proposed interest rate staying from 3 to 1.75, which over the next 10 years will save us about $81,000 in interest payments from the sewer revenue fund. But in order to, since that's changing borrowing or that the city's already done, in order to complete those transactions requires the services of bond counsel, which we use Ehlers and Cooney. So this resolution approves an agreement with Ehlers to represent us and execute all the necessary documents for the bond and purposes. And then the next item is approving, as a resolution approving the change to the loan.
I'll move to approve agreement with Ehlers and Cooney.
Okay.
I'll second that.
We have a motion from Harley and a second from Brooke. Any discussion? Vote please, Deb.
Brooke? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Jody? Yes. Harley?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Rodney?
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. And we need a motion for agenda item number 15 that Jacob spoke about, the interest rate reduction.
I'll move to approve that also.
This is Rodney, second.
Here we have a motion from Harley and a second from Rodney. Any discussion? Vote please, Deb.
Brooke? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Jody? Yes. Harley?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Rodney?
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Agenda item number 16 is a resolution approving engineering services.
So this is for the Aderport project. This last year we found out that we were awarded a DOT grant for an additional hangar extension. So we're looking at doing an extension from where the hangar extension, the current one that's just wrapping up, then we have a payout for here later on. Where that one is, this extension will go to the south of that. And is proposed to be a 2-stall hangar extension in order to facilitate from a larger jet, because we don't have that option at this time. So what this agreement is authorizing and to enter into an agreement with Platteville Garber to do that design and construction administration, as well as the grant management for that project. The total of the contract is $69,700. It's a fixed-fee contract.
Motion to approve the professional engineering service agreement with Platteville Garber Associates.
Second by Mike.
This is Don, I second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Vote please, Deb.
Brooke? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Jody? Yes. Harley?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Rodney?
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. We'll move to agenda item number 17, which is a resolution regarding the annexed territory.
All right, this is just kind of a housekeeping item. Basically, we just need to certify that the property that we recently annexed, that farmland, the fact that no one was on it. So that's just something we have to certify to the state whenever we annex new territory and what the population is. So this is a resolution declaring that the new territory, the industrial park that was annexed in earlier this year, that has a population of 0. So we can submit that to the state treasurer.
This is Don. Move to approve. I'll second then.
Okay, we have a motion by Don and a second from Harley. Is there any discussion? Vote please, Deb.
Brooke? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Jody? Yes. Harley?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Rodney?
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Agenda item number 18 is approve a pay app regarding the airport.
So this is the number 4 path for the pre-stall hangar extension we have going on there right now. The project is pretty much near wrapped up. The engineer is going to be on site tomorrow to do a final punch list. It is preliminary punch list a few weeks ago. So this pay application number 4 submitted by Justin Builders is for $34,321.12. The engineer has reviewed the project and recommends approval.
Motion to approve. This is Rodney.
Second, this is Jody.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Vote please, Deb.
Brooke? Yes. Don?
Yes.
Jody? Yes. Harley?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Rodney?
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Agenda item 19 is just a final notification of terms expiring on the Planning and Zoning Commission. Mark's and Jared's both expire on the 1st of January of next year, so this is just the final notification. Agenda item number 20 is also a final notification of term expiring on the Housing Commission. That's Jeff Knapp. His term also expires on the 1st of January, and that's a mayoral appointment. I'll be visiting with him. And agenda item number 21 is the final notification of term expiring on the Broadband Telecommunications Commission. And the terms of Marty Finley and Bernie Merrill both expire the end of this calendar year, and that's the final notification of that also. And agenda item number 22 are there's still 2 vacant positions on the tree board that need to be filled.
Harley, you've been good at those. You might want to keep going on that tree.
I was questioning, is that a 5-seat board? I thought that we had 4 filled.
I myself haven't looked.
It's a 5-member board.
Okay.
Okay, but I thought we had 2 new ones and 2 renewals.
So we've got 2 new ones. I wish I knew their names off the top of my head. And then Jeremy Frostman, we appointed him as to continue. And then the other is Lyle, and I meant to talk to Lyle Havard, Prunty.
Prunty,
Yeah,
right.
I meant to talk to him, I did not, but he had previously expressed interest in continuing to serve.
For 1 more year.
On the board.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so we need to talk to him and then also find a new person.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, it's 5:30, and I'll entertain a motion then to adjourn. Okay, we have a motion and a second. Meeting adjourned. Please stay safe, and thanks for joining us here on Zoom. It was a little different, but we made it through. So thank you very much. Thank you.